Can you pass the Datadog Fundamentals exam with just 7 days of prep, a Datadog free trial, and ChatGPT? I did. And before you say, right, but you probably use Datadog every day and sleep in YAML. No, my Datadog knowledge going into this was rusty at best. I've used it on and off for years, mostly logs and infrastructure, but it had been a while. I also have a full-time job, so this was not some monk-like 12-hour-a-day revision camp. I had about 2 hours a day for 7 days. That's roughly 14 hours in total. So the real question is, can you pass with limited time, a free trial, and AI as your study partner? Yes, but only if you study in a way that doesn't make you want to launch your laptop into the sea. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I approached it, the revision loop I used, how I used ChatGPT without turning my brain off, and the Datadog-specific gotchas that cost me marks in the end. And those last bits are worth staying for because they're the difference between a comfortable pass and why is my pulse audible? My goals for the week were simple. Spend at least 2 hours a day preparing. Do 1 hour of practice exams or flashcards, and do 1 hour hands-on in the Datadog free trial. Use only Datadog itself, plus a bit of AWS or local lab and ChatGPT, pass the exam, and build a method you can reuse for this exam or pretty much any other DevOps cert. So what exactly is in the Datadog Fundamentals? I'm taking the foundational one. It's multiple choice only, and Datadog has published an exam guide PDF. When you look through it, it's fairly clear this is not some impossibly deep expert cert. It covers general computing knowledge, basic networking, and then the core Datadog topics: agent, integrations, API familiarity, metrics, tags, host map, monitors, log search and filtering, and metric search and filtering. On paper, that sounds manageable. In practice, it's also like, cool, where exactly do I start without wasting half my week? Easy. Start by finding out where you're bad. So I opened ChatGPT, started a fresh chat, enabled study and learn, and gave it this prompt. You are my Datadog Fundamentals examiner. Quiz me across agent install, running and config, troubleshooting, ports, IP and protocols, DogStatsD, tagging, metrics and time series, dashboards and host map, search and filter with tags and facets, monitors plus targeted notifications, API familiarity. 30 questions, don't reveal the answers until I commit. That gave me a practice exam immediately. Now, I didn't exactly dominate that first round. I mostly guessed with the confidence of a man trying to defuse a bomb using vibes. I scored barely 30%. Not ideal, also useful, because now I knew exactly where I was weak. And that is the first big point. For entry-level multiple choice exams, you are mainly being tested on what you can remember under pressure, not whether you can write a 2,000-word essay on observability, whether you can recognize the right answer quickly and consistently. So, how do you improve that? 2 things: repetition and understanding, and then, just for variety, more repetition. Let's start with repetition. You could just keep hammering out practice exams, but honestly, that gets slow, tedious, and deeply annoying. It works, but it's not efficient, and it's a great way to start hating the subject you're trying to learn. So instead, I use flashcards. More specifically, I got Codex, that's ChatGPT's coding assistant, to build me a simple flashcard web app that I could run locally. You don't need to be a developer to do this, and you can use Copilot or Cursor or anything similar to do the same thing. The key feature I wanted was bulk import via JSON. Why? Because every time I got a question wrong in ChatGPT, I could ask it to turn that weak topic into JSON flashcards, import them and review them immediately. The stuff I kept getting wrong got shown to me more and more often. The stuff I already knew got pushed down. That waiting matters. It stops you wasting time revising what you already have in your head and focuses your efforts on the things that clearly do not. But memorizing answers alone is not enough. You may be able to brute force your way through exams like that, but if you want a better chance of passing and you actually want to be useful afterwards, you need understanding as well. That's where the free Datadog trial comes in. Sign up, get the trial, and actually use the product. Ideally, connect a real integration like AWS so you've got genuine logs, metrics, and resources to look at. If not, use a local lab. The point is to get hands-on. When a flashcard exposes a weak concept, Don't just stare at the answer until your brain gives up and accepts it. Go and find that thing in Datadog. Click around it, configure it, break it, fix it, read the docs while doing it. If you keep struggling with concepts like tags, monitors, metric types, or search filters, seeing it live usually clears it up much faster than reading the same paragraph 5 times and hoping Stockholm Syndrome kicks in. So the overall revision loop looks like this. First, test yourself with flashcards for quick feedback. Second, increase the weight on the cards that you keep missing. Third, take practice exams in ChatGPT to pressure test your knowledge. And fourth, turn weak areas into more flashcards. And fifth, reinforce those weak areas hands-on in Datadog and in the docs. That loop is the whole game. It's fast, it's targeted, and it keeps the study active rather than passive. Then, 7 days later, it was exam day. I took the online proctored version because I don't have a test center nearby, and frankly, it was far more convenient to sit here. I also did a final bit of revision right before the exam to keep everything fresh. Although, in a slightly irritating plot twist, my 14-day Datadog free trial somehow ended early, so on the day itself I just used the flashcards and GPT practice exams, and it turns out that was enough. I launched the exam and it opened its lockdown browser and we were off. 90 questions, 2 hours. What surprised me was how many questions touched general server administration. Some of those may have been among the 25 ungraded questions that Datadog includes, but either way, it's worth knowing that not everything is pure product trivia. You do need some baseline technical knowledge as well. I also had one mildly terrifying moment where my internet dropped out for a few seconds. Not what you want during a proctored exam when your stress levels are already doing Olympic lifts, but thankfully the answers were saved and their timer paused, and it came back in about a minute. In total, it took me around 53 minutes to complete the exam, including a second pass to make sure I'd actually read the questions properly and hadn't invented words that weren't there. And the result? Pass, but not by a huge margin. I got 60 out of 75 scored questions correct, so about 80%. A pass is a pass, and I'm not above taking the win, but I could definitely have squeezed out another 10% with some better preparation in a few key areas. So here are the Datadog-specific gotchas I'd focus on if I were to do it again. Learn the agent commands properly and know what their outputs look like, not vaguely, properly. Spend time on auto-discovery. I'd somehow missed this almost entirely in my revision, which was not a clever move. Learn the key value YAML settings for agent and integration configs. If you've only skimmed them, go back. Make sure you know the inbound and outbound ports. They're all covered in Datadog's network traffic documentation, and they absolutely matter. Go deeper on metrics, the types, and how they behave, and when you'd use each one. The more fluent you are there, the better off you'd be. Do the same for the widgets. Know the main widget types, the scenarios in which they're useful, and do not neglect general computing knowledge. Things like servers, CPUs, networking basics, and troubleshooting. Yes, even the kind of stuff that feels so basic it seems almost insulting. Exams love that. They will absolutely ask you something that makes you think, surely not. And the answer will be, yes, surely. So you can pass the Datadog Fundamentals exam in 7 days with about 14 hours of prep. And let's be honest, it was a little bit less than that. A free trial and ChatGPT. Yes, I think you can, but only if you study actively. Don't just read, don't just watch, don't just spam mock exams until your soul leaves your body. Use practice tests to expose weaknesses, use flashcards to build recall, and the trial and the docs to build understanding. Then repeat that loop until the weak areas stop being weak. That's the real method here, not just for Datadog, but for most entry-level DevOps and developer exams. And one final, somewhat obvious caveat, your mileage may vary depending on your current experience and the sets of questions you get on the day. I had some prior Datadog exposure, even if it was rusty, and if you're completely new, you may need a bit more time. But if you're short on time and want the highest return on effort, this is the approach I would use again. If you've taken the Datadog exam or you're preparing for it now, let me know how you got on and what caught you out. And if this saved you from a week of useless revision and mild despair, do subscribe. And until next time, stay merge ready.